Studying, Kumar? What you are studying? Huh? Travel. Specifically factor. Whenever this you used to study almost all the days. Huh? Uh, able to? Uh, then what you are looking for? Make short notes, no, yaar. Then I have to. Uh, uh, there is a moment that uh, happy, yes? No. Sena. Hello? Sena. Uh, no, no. Uh,
the method to remember the past life. And he told him to just do this whole night, sit in meditation, and by morning, whatsoever you decide, then the master left. The prince meditated the whole night. He went into his past life. It was simple. People must have been simple during those times. So he went deep in his past life. And when it was morning, he came. Now he was full of new life. He touched the feet of Mahavira and then he said, I have decided to stay. Enough is enough. I looked into my past life and yet you were right. How long can I go on repeating it again and again? It is insulting to become a sannyasi to accept the life stage of renunciation and then leave it. It is below dignity. It is not good for a warrior like me to be afraid of the mosquito, to sleep on the hard floor, to be afraid of the small inconveniences. You were right. It has happened twice. In the past life, I was initiated, and on the next morning, I had left. And I was going to do that again. I am so grateful to you that you reminded me of my past life actions, of the terrible mistake that I had done. Else, I would have committed the same thing again, thinking that I am doing it for the third time. And this is what happens with most of you. Ignorance is preventing you from becoming conscious of your actions. And you are performing the same action in every human life. You think you are fighting for the very first time. You think you are doing a certain action for the first time in your life. But that is an illusion in which you have been living. Life repeats itself mindlessly unless you become mindful. It will go on repeating like a wheel. That's why Buddhists call it the wheel of life and death, the wheel of time. It moves like a wheel. Birth is followed by death, death is followed by birth. Love is followed by hate. Hate is followed by love. Success is followed by failure. Failure is followed by success. It is a key, just key. If you can watch just for a few days, you will see a pattern emerging, a deep pattern. One day you are feeling so good and so happy, and another day you are so dull. And another day you are so full of life, so grateful that you are feeling thankful to God, that you are in a mood of deep gratefulness. And today there is great complaint, and you don't see the point why one should go on being. It goes on and on, but you don't see the pattern. Once you see the pattern, you can get out of it. The prince was able to understand the pattern. He had realized that there was a certain pattern where he had been leaving the master with these small inconveniences that he was not ready to tolerate. And the moment he realized this pattern of ignorance and intolerant attitude of his past life, immediately he was able to get out of it. You may not able to get a glimpse of your past life, for such an experience is possible only by the grace of the Master. But you can certainly do soul searching and evaluate your life and understand the pattern that you have been following. And the secret is the pattern that you would discover remains the same in every human life. The pattern is the same, the design may vary. So the moment you realize the pattern of your current life, you come to know where exactly you have been committing mistakes. And the moment you realize your mistake, the moment you accept your mistake, life starts transforming. Then there is no looking back, that everything around you is the same, but you are not the same. Then there is a meaning to your life, a much clarity of purpose to your life. Then you are no more existing but living. How beautiful is this, and how insightful is this story of Mahavira and Prince. The more we meditate on this simple story, the more we are able to relieve the treasure of this human life. Unless the pattern of life is not rectified, no matter how beautiful design you make, the outcome is not going to change. If you want to change the outcome, if you want to derive happiness from this human life, then you have to closely look at your life. Health, the breakup, the fight, the terrible cheating, the hurt will continue. The failure will continue unless you become mindful. The wheel of life, the same pattern of your life will go on and on. You may take hundreds of words, but the pattern and the misery that derive from it will never change until you start changing. Lessons in life will be repeated until they are learned. If there is anybody in this